Hello, I'm Father Simon Lobo with Divine Renovation, and today we're going to look at a few key elements for putting together a homily that will engage your parish and communicate faith in an effective way. In order to pull together a missional homily, we recommend three key elements: content, creation, and communication. How do you draw the content out of sacred scripture? How do you create then a logical flow for your homily? And finally, how do you communicate that? How do you deliver the message on Sunday? On any given Sunday, we're given so many readings from the Old Testament, New Testament, Psalms, Gospels, and there's a temptation to try to weave it all together. But we suggest picking one and focusing on one passage. As you interact with the passage, there will be all kinds of questions and ideas, illustrations, maybe stories that come to mind. And we like to put that into what we call the preaching funnel, where you take all of that and focus it down into one main idea from which you can develop your homily. It's time to move to creation. And in this section, we're going to look at simplicity, structure, and style. First, simplicity. Ask yourself questions like, what do I want people to know? What do I want people to do? Why does it matter? If you can answer those three questions in one sentence or less, you're well on your way to focusing down the message with simplicity. Structure. This is where we try to develop a logical flow for the message start to finish, with an introduction that engages the listener and tries to earn the right to then preach a message. You want to ask provocative questions and get the listener feeling the problem so they can be open to the solution offered by Jesus and the message from Scripture. You always want to offer a clear application for how the listener can apply the message to their life today and how they can respond. And finally, you want to be sure to land the plane well so that the listener is leaving with a sense of inspiration. Another part of creation is style. And this is where you want to be thinking about personal stories, anecdotes, illustrations, some humor, some vulnerability, things that will help to bring the message to life. Once you've looked at content and creation, it's time to move to communication, which is all about preparing to deliver the message on Sundays. This is where all kinds of public speaking tips could come in handy. Making eye contact with the congregation, using hand gestures well, reading the room, using vigor and passion as you preach. All of these will present the message in a way to provide maximum impact. One of the tricks that has helped me over the years to improve is to rehearse my homily out loud. You can do it in front of the mirror if you want, but definitely by yourself to be speaking it. Hear yourself say the words. You iron out a lot of the kinks and it'll flow more smoothly for when you're in front of people on Sunday. Preaching is both an element of discipleship, but also of leadership. It's one of the core things necessary to bring about parish renewal. And that's why we believe missional preaching is so important. We hope this video gave you some great ideas for your next homily. For a deeper look, please check out our new book, Preaching on Purpose, where we dive into the details of incredible Catholic preaching.